y'all, welcome back to DIY with me. I'm so happy you're here with me. Today we're going to learn how to use something unconventional to create something amazing. Bubble wrap is really cool. It's really awesome, and you can do a lot of things with it as far as protecting things and other things. But did you know that you could also use bubble wrap to paint with? I love this idea right now. So what we're going to do is you're going to have a piece of bubble wrap. I just have this piece. It was actually a protection for something that came in the sleeve, and I just saved it because I was like, you never know, I might ship something. We're going to use a piece of cardboard as our paint palette, and I have these little white little canvases that I bought a whole bunch of at the Dollar Tree. So I'm just going to pick one out, and also I have this Easter egg. Now, the Easter egg is only here because I'm going to use it as a pattern because I wanted to make sure I had the egg that was kind of small enough to fit, or big enough, small enough to fit on the thing, but big enough for me to be able to use. Now, the really cool thing about this is you're also going to be using some paint. I just picked up 3 of my paints. I got this in a pack from Amazon. There's a whole bunch. I think I paid $20 for like 36 paints. And your multiple paintbrushes. And I'm also going to say get a paper towel so that when you're done with your paintbrushes, you can easily take them into your house, because I don't have a sink out here in the log cabin, so it's hard for me to do that. So we'll get ready and get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our egg shape and we're just going to kind of make a pattern. You know how I'm always big about making a pattern. But because I don't want to reuse, I don't want to lose all this bubble wrap, because I may find another way to create another craft with it. And I'm all about being frugal. I'm going to take this and just cut it so it's opened up a little bit like this. And it's opened. Okay. So now you have this. You see there's some pieces already inside that I had left over from a project I was doing. This is great. These particular bubble wraps are great for like storing craft items in, and then that way you're doing double purpose. They're not using space in your craft cabinet just by themselves, but you can do a multi-purpose until you go to use a project, and then you got to, of course, relocate everything that you had in your craft cabinet to begin with. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to cut off this piece right here, because I'm going to work with the smaller piece, because I know it's a smaller piece of. And actually I could probably cut and make it even smaller. So I had that piece right there. This can be used for another project, so I'm just going to throw it right here in my basket right now. Now, you know I'm big about drawing around my patterns, because I just think that it's a lot easier that way, and you're going to have to cut it out anyway. So instead of trying to hold it and cut it at the same time, just take your Sharpie and cut around the wooden egg. Now, if you don't have a wooden egg, but you have you want to do an egg like this, then you can just Google egg patterns and print it off. I got that wooden egg at the Dollar Tree, and I'm actually going to do a really cool project with it that it will be not for Easter, but it's coming up soon. So you're just going to cut out your bubble wrap. So you have that. So this is going to actually go in my trash basket, which is under my desk. And next thing I'm going to do now is I went ahead and opened up my paint. Sometimes it's hard to open it up. I don't know why they make it so that they don't have lips on things anymore, and you've got to literally poke holes in it. But I'm going to put a little bit of paint on each one. I chose these 3 colors because I just think they complement each other. You don't need a lot of paint. I think I might have gotten too much on mine. Whoops, that definitely was too much pink. Okay, so if you see, this egg has sort of like patterns. So I could do that like that, or I could do it like this way, you know, do it where I go this way with it. It just doesn't matter. Now, bubble wrap has one side that's like really like up and heavy and one side that's smooth and flat. You kind of want to work on the one that has the dimension on it. So you want to work on this side right here instead of the flat side. So what you're going to do is you're going to come, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to visualize, and I'm just going to paint. And you're just painting the bubble wrap. But it's going to be ended up looking really cool. This is what I love about this. You get a unique design, and you're using something that you would have thrown out in your crafts section and giving something new life and new purpose, which isn't that the best thing about doing things. And I put way too much paint on here. So I'm going to put my pink paintbrush over here. Then I'm going to come back with some purple and add purple. I'm just going to put this right here. And then I'm going to go down and do some W's. Like I said, you didn't need a lot of paint, but I didn't know exactly how much I was going to need. So I'm just going to go fill this in. Fill this in. All right. I'm going to put that one over to the side for right now. Then I'm going to go back here. And I'm going to do the green. I'm going to do the same thing with the green. And I think I might finish it out with the pink. But I'm just going to fill in where the purples are at. So you have a W. And all you're doing is just coloring your bubble wrap. You can use paint markers if you want to use those. But you're just giving your bubble wrap some dimension. I'm going to put one more little line right here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back and I'm going to finish it up by coloring each wrap part with a different color, like each bubble with a different color, so it's polka dot at the bottom. It's going to be hard when you get down to that bottom because you're going to have to try to keep the bubble wrap from moving around, and you're just alternating. And then I'll probably come back with a line of pink, a line of purple. Okay, so that's that. And now I'm going to go do my line of pink. Just do it on the bottom. And then I'm going to finish it out with my purple. Like I said, I probably put way too much paint on, which I did. And your purple. And I don't really like the way this looks. So I'm going to see if I can change the color of this right here. The green. And kind of blend to make it a different color here. Because I just didn't like the way it looked. Because it didn't look polka dots. And then I think I'm going to go back and add some purple polka dots. We'll see how well these come out. And some purple polka dots up here. And then I think I'm going to add the green and the purple. Just so that you can see it. Okay, so now we got the painting, right? Okay. So now you're going to, I'm going to slide this over to the bottom of my, so I got my hands on it. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to kind of go like this over it because it's going to be messy and post it. And it kind of went off to the center a little bit, but that's okay. You're just going to press down on it and press it in. And then you're slowly going to peel it back. But some pieces may not have done, so you may want to press down on it a little bit harder. This is why I always say have paper towels with you or something that you're using. And you're going to pull back. And look at that, guys. You have an Easter egg. An Easter egg shaped from bubble wrap. And actually, it looks, for me, it doesn't look like an Easter egg. It actually looks like a flower. So you can create a flower from this as well. Or a cupcake, because it does look a little bit like a cupcake. So there's multiple ways that you can use bubble wrap. And you can use ordinary items in everyday material. And this is just too cute. And look how it glistens and shines. And I love the dimensions that it gave. It does look like a cupcake. And it was so cool to work with. So until next time, guys. Bye.